Okay, this video is about solving systems of equations by using the substitution method. So we will solve using substitution. The first part of substitution is being able to isolate a variable. So the first set of directions, being able to solve an equation for x or sometimes y. Number one, write this in your notes, 6x minus 3y equals 12. Again, using substitution, our goal is to isolate a variable. In this example, 6x minus 3y equals 12. Our task is to isolate and solve for y. Okay, step one. Isolate y, get 6x out of the way. If it's a positive 6x on the left-hand side of an equation, in order to move it to the right-hand side, we will need to subtract it. 6x take away 6x is 0. We'll bring down our negative 3y equals negative 6x plus 12. Now notice, 12 and 6x are not like terms. We cannot combine these to make either 6x or 18x. We have to simply leave it negative 6x plus 12. Alright. So, let me get this out of the way here. Okay, let's continue. Now we need to isolate y, so we will divide everything by negative 3. Notice I divided the negative 6 and the 12 by negative 3. That is extremely important. You do not want to multiply, oh my goodness, you do not want to divide just the negative 6. You have to divide both negative 6x and 12. So this becomes 2x minus 4, and we have successfully isolated our variable, which in this case was y. Okay, what I need from you guys, I want you to go ahead and I want you to write this down in your notes. Y plus 3 over 5 x, 3/5 x, equals 2. And I want you to pause the video, and I want you to solve for y. Go. Alright, hopefully you had some success. Subtracting 3/5 x from both sides. Again, these are not like terms. So my final product, y equals negative 3/5 x plus 2. Alright. Okay, on your homework you will have some graphing problems. So this is example number 3 in your notes. This will help prepare you and hopefully give you the tools necessary to graph a line. Remember, guys, when we graph a line, when we graph a line, our step one is to locate the y-intercept. Y-intercept in this case is 5. So on our graph, on our picture, you will go on the y-axis up 5 units. And you will plot your point. So step 1, complete. Always the number on the end there. Step 2, identify your slope. Your slope is your rise over run. That's this guy. Negative 2 over 3. So my rise is negative 2. My run is positive 3. From the blue point, from blue 0, 0, comma 5. I will go down 2 units and write 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. To get to my next point. Down 2 more. Write 3 more. So at 1, I will be over here at 6, it looks like. And you have enough to connect the dots and make your line. So again, this is some other stuff for you to know regarding your homework. All right, great. All right, in substitution, there are a couple of steps involved. So step 1 in the substitution method, we will show you in this video how to properly substitute a quantity that represents a variable for the same variable in the other equation. So what am I talking about here? What I'm talking about is this. If I have, say, number 4 in your notes here, y equals 5x plus 2. And the other line is 3x plus 2y equals 12. So let's go ahead and successfully substitute what equals y is 5x plus 2 in the top equation. Y is equal to 5x plus 2. It says right there. I go ahead and circle it or box it, and what you will end up doing is you will substitute 5x plus 2 in place of y, the little box that I went ahead and boxed. So step 1, let's write it down. 3x plus 2y equals 12. This is the second line. I just copied it down. But now instead of y, I'm going to replace it 2 times y, but y is 5x plus 2 according to the big box above. Don't forget everything else in the equation. That's really important to remember. You cannot forget 3x, the 2, or the 12. And there you go, guys. This is step 1. Step 1 of solving a system using substitution. So take a look at number 5, write it down, pause the video, and try it yourself. Once you complete step 1, hit play, and hopefully my answers line up with yours. Go ahead. So, what I ended up doing is I took x plus 2 and I substituted it for this y in the second equation. So notice this line x plus 2 equals negative x plus 4. That looks like it should be y equals negative 9x plus 4, but it's not. We've substituted, and we will continue on. So what needs to happen now is your assignment is the assignment. It looks like we have systems worksheet number 3, and that is the spider one. So if you are redoing your mistakes, you are working on the spider machine here.